Hey everyone, Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com, DevOps TV, and we're here at Jenkins World on the expo floor, and I'm joined by James Falkner of Red Hat. James, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Welcome to our little broadcast hub here at Jenkins World. So, James, why don't we start off with what's your role at Red Hat?
Okay, so I am a technical product manager in the JBoss middleware group. So
Great.
we focus on internal and external enablement, tech evangelism, and basically being a champion for our products at Red Hat.
Fantastic. Now, James, people may say, well, Red Hat, JBoss, Jenkins, where's the connection? Beyond Sasha, obviously, right?
Right.
But tell our audience, where is the connection? What brings you guys to Jenkins World?
So Red Hat has a number of our customers that are moving through the digital transformation, right? We've all heard this phrase. But when you look at the technology involved, it's oftentimes broken down into cultural shifts and technical shifts. So from the Red Hat perspective, for the technical audience, we tend to focus on automation and management of the applications that are being deployed out there, because the changes we've seen in our industry through digital transformation and the rise of containers and microservices, and the vision that we have of the hybrid cloud architecture means that you're no longer, all your software is no longer on-prem, easy to manage in a single VM or a single cluster, right? It's kind of spread around the world. So the challenges in the DevOps community are those around the fact that they're out there now. They're distributed architectures. You have applications that are written in a number of different languages with a number of different capabilities as far as automation and analytics and monitoring. And you also have really hard challenges in security, in particular. When you have these distributed applications, getting them out there, managing them securely, whether they're running on VM on Amazon or a small constrained device out there, managing them securely and making sure that they're solid, that's a big challenge. So Red Hat is providing applications and a kind of a full suite of apps and services and frameworks to allow our customers to kind of make that digital transformation and develop software the way they want and get it out there the way they want on any cloud, any footprint, and any application type.
Got it, man. Sounds good.
Yeah.
And have you been to Jenkins World before?
I have. I've actually been here 3 or 4 times now. I think my first one was in 2011.
So you've seen, I mean, it's obviously much bigger this year.
It has grown by leaps and bounds, and I'm very impressed with the level of expertise and the
That's
representation
what I
around
wanted to ask you. Yeah. I mean, in talking to the attendees, there's nothing wrong with being a newbie ever, right? Everyone starts at some point. But I seem to see more people who are not newbies, who are a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more nuanced in how they're using not only Jenkins or CloudBees, but the rest of the ecosystem and tool chain here, the software supply chain, and their cultural, I mean, their whole approach to DevOps, really, right? And so, to me, I think that bodes well, right? That we're seeing sort of expertise building.
Absolutely, and I think that happens a lot in not only in our industry, but really in any industry. As the kind of body of knowledge grows, people realize what works and what doesn't work, and they realize what they really need, and they're able to ask the right questions, and we're able to provide the right answers.
I think it's a classic kind of crossing the chasm, scale of adoption mainstream, and I think that. I think we're square in the middle of it now, certainly.
I mean, you talk cloud. That kind of concept has been around for a long time, and it's really only taken off with the advent of like Linux containers and distributed architectures.
Well, it started with the virtualization, right?
And
look, Red Hat, right? I mean, and a lot of what Red Hat did around that, and as well as VMware. But I remember it well. I mean, you're talking to someone who was helped start an early ASP, application service provider, and we were selling Nodes, Oracle apps, and things like PeopleSoft and Lawson. No VMware, no cloud. T1 lines were $1,500 a month, and compared to now, I've seen it.
When it's funny because cloud and microservices, that's that word. Those two words are kind of every other word out of our industry's mouth are those, but. A lot of our customers and a lot of the industry, they're still early in that adoption period. So they're looking for solutions that, maybe they want to stay on-prem. They don't want containers, but they want sort of IT automation, and that's where Red Hat provide services like Ansible and others,
Sure
automate that and allow them to kind of make those baby steps as they transition.
I think microservices is sort of not the hidden engine, but on the down low. Microservices is powering a lot of this.
Yep, absolutely. And poly architecture microservices. So whether you're on-prem or you have a hybrid.
For the rest of our working lives, it's going to be hybrid.
Absolutely agree with that, 100%. A lot of the customers that we see are turning off servers as quickly as possible and moving to the cloud, but then those new challenges come into play.
Yeah, and you can't, again, you're dealing with brownfields. It would be great if we were all in a greenfield, but it's another story.
And that's actually one of the things we're here for Red Hat. We're offering solutions that support both the traditional stateful applications running on-prem and the new cloud-native architectures with Red Hat OpenShift and OpenStack, and we have a number of application runtimes with Red Hat OpenShift application runtimes. So whether you're writing a Spring application or Vertex or Wildfly Swarm or even Node.js applications, we have the support and services for them.
I mean, Red Hat is certainly more than Linux. Remember when he was just Linux.
Yeah, so you probably know this, but for the audience, Red Hat actually started over 2 decades ago selling CDs out of the back of someone's trunk.
Yeah.
So, and we've kind of grown from there. And
a little bit.
And we led with Red Hat Enterprise Linux, but we've expanded that portfolio to include a lot of other stuff.
Fantastic. James, I'm going to ask you one last thing. We're almost out of time. I want you to look into this camera. And I want you to tell our audience why they should come to Jenkins World.
So if you have any notion of digitally transforming your company or actually meeting the needs of modern business challenges, you have to be at Jenkins World. It's the best place to meet the most important technologies that allow you to automate and manage your business as it grows and as it transforms and moves on to newer and more modern architectures.
Fantastic. James Falkner, Red Hat, here at Jenkins World. This is Alan Schimmel for DevOps TV. Thanks, everyone. See you soon.